Maximum Overdrive. Out of all the films on this list, this is the most competent, but still dumb because it's literally about machines coming to life in order to kill people. And surprisingly, it was directed by Stephen King himself. And not so surprisingly, after watching it, this is the only film he's ever directed. It's actually based off one of his short stories called Trucks. Oh, and Stephen makes a cameo in the film, which was actually kind of funny.
Honey, come on over here, sugar buns. This machine just called me an asshole.
Most of the film takes place at this rest stop where the trucks come to life and want to run you over, and their leader is this William Dafoe truck. Oh, and this guy gets shocked by an arcade machine, turning into Electro supposedly. Where's Spider-Man then? The deaths in this film are hilariously shit. One guy gets hit in the balls by a vending machine, and a kid gets run over by a steamroller. Yeah, I don't think covering your head is gonna help Bubba. What floored me is when halfway through the film, the boss character brings out a missile launcher and shoots it at the trucks. Why didn't you keep going? It seems like you had more. It would have been easier just to kill them all. Oh, and here's this funny scene where a boy on a bike goes through his neighborhood with rock music playing overhead. There's this one annoying woman who keeps screaming, "Curtis!" every minute. Then I realize that she plays Lisa Simpson, which is why her voice makes me want to throw a chair at the wall. Sir Billi. Also known as Guardian of the Highlands in America, this Scottish animated film was actually quite significant. It's the final film that Sean Connery would be a part of. What's most baffling is that he came out of retirement just for this movie. He didn't want to play Gandalf, or Dumbledore, or the architect from The Matrix. No, he wanted to play a skateboarding vet. The film is about Sean's character Billi, who must team up with his equally ugly friends to save 2 rabbits and a beaver. The 3 rodents are traveling down a current at top speeds towards a dam and turbines, but despite the high-stakes mission, it takes another 20 or so minutes for things to actually happen. Then some weird shit happens where a fucking Soviet submarine pops out from behind the lock. Despite being a kids movie, this film is actually weirdly inappropriate and creepy.
Now then, my lucky lad, give Papa a juicy kiss and a big, big, big cuddle.
Kissing is for sissies, Papa. Oh, yuck! Yuck, 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 yuck!
Got some Tom Brady stuff going on right here. And the animation, wow, it's downright horrifying. They look like my sleep paralysis demons. And these female models, holy moly, these animators must have been thirsty. Oh, and the intro cracks me up too. The credits are lazy to the point they just show footage from the film you're about to watch. Oh, and it ends with a car chase where Billi breaks out his James Bond car, then skateboards, flies a parachute, and threatens to beat the shit out of this cop. What a legend.
I find you odd, strange even, and my gut tells me that you are indeed up to no good. So I'll say this only once.
Samurai Cop. This is pretty much just The Room, but with swords and long car chases. The main character, Joe, even resembles Tommy Wiseau a little bit with the hair. So this strange specimen of a man is tasked with fighting off the Katana Gang, who dwell in LA. He is helped by Frank, who I love just by his facial expressions alone, especially in this scene that the internet loves so much.
Do you like what you see?
I love what I see.
Would you like to touch what you see?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to go out with me?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to fuck me?
Bingo.
Yeah, Joe pulls his fair share of ladies, which the movie reminds you of due to the vast number of sex scenes. There's also this one restaurant worker who cracks me up via his dialogue.
What's your name?
Alfonso Rafael Federico Sebastian. This is my first name.
What's your last name?
Oh,
That's all right. We just need your first name. Thanks a lot. Bye.
bye-bye. I'll tell my cousin I know you.
Like, what were they going for here? It's a very dumb action flick that can sometimes keep your attention with loads of things going on at once. Joe doesn't even kill that many people because the bad guys keep killing themselves. Seriously, the Code of Silence thing dwindles their numbers more than this white samurai ever could. And can somebody explain to me what's up with the DVDs? None of them are accurate in any way. I mean, this is clearly just some random stock image of some kind. Mac and Me. For a crappy film such as this, I was surprised to see the MGM logo at the beginning. Yes, they distributed an E.T. the Extraterrestrial ripoff. But unlike that film, the aliens here are really creepy and unlikable. They all look like Nancy Pelosi. So yeah, a spacecraft accidentally takes this family of aliens to Earth, where this baby one messes up this one family's home, and the mom doesn't believe the little boy. Oh, and he almost dies multiple times in this movie. The dumbest being him rolling down a hill in his wheelchair right into a lake. The boy ends up dressing the alien in a teddy bear, to which all of these morons think it's a moving toy. This introduces us to the best scene in the film, where a bunch of groovy 80s kids have a dance-off at McDonald's. Oh look, it's Ronald himself. What a cameo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason this movie was made is because of the sponsors. You got Mickey D's, Skittles, Coke, and many more. The film ends with a group of aliens getting hold of a gun, almost killing people and causing a massive fire. Good job. I'm on the government agent side here. They are a menace and need to be captured. But no, it ends with them being semi-redeemed and becoming US citizens. I don't think that's how that works. I'm actually looking up the requirements right now, and US laws state you have to be at least 18 and be able to speak basic English. These aliens can't. They speak for whistles, annoying whistles. Wolf Tracer's Dinosaur Island. This is actually the only film on the list with no actual DVD or any other home release. It was made by a scam artist named Colin Slater, who you may know for releasing another clear masterpiece, Rhapsody Street Kids Believe in Santa.
Oh, see, what is now? She doesn't get it.
Both clearly had a lot of time dedicated to their animation, which is unparalleled anywhere else. Mark Hamill, like with Rhapsody, is also in this film, but now he's the main character, and I can safely say this is the worst role he's ever been in. The story centers around a group of explorers getting stuck on a time-stuck island, and dinosaurs are on it, which doesn't get the awe-inspiring reaction you would expect. They're like, yeah, they're alive.
Oh my.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Jack!
Give that back!
Jack?
Hello? He's hitting our house!
There's some weird stuff about the pirate named Captain Blood who mind controls the meat-eating dinosaurs with a magic horn, which is as dumb as it sounds. Then it ends with you thinking they're going to set off to find the lost city of Atlantis until T-Rex and Blood squash their chances. And also like Rhapsody, it ends by promising a future installment. Aw, cute, they think people want to see more of this shit. God, these people look like sex dolls. Anyways, Colin had this up on his pathetic YouTube channel, where he states this is an animatic. No, it's not, you moron. This is the final product he made, sleazeball. Laserblast. Many think of this cheese fest as a Star Wars ripoff, but I see it differently. It's more of a giant middle finger to it, and that's beautiful. It's about this 30-year-old man trying to act as a teenage boy, finding a mysterious weapon in the middle of the desert. With this big-ass amulet, he becomes a mass murderer and is tracked down by these naked turtle alien things. It drags on, but the character interactions can be really funny at times. Mainly these bully characters, who I think were trying to sexually assault this girl, but I could be wrong. I also love these bumbling cops that spend the film joking around and harassing our lead. One of them looks like Chad Roberts, not gonna lie. Billy turns into a zombie and screams a lot, and some grand and stupendous overacting. The effects, for the time, aren't even that bad. They could use some work, but compared to the awful stuff like the sound effects, they could be worse. There was even a proposed sequel to be made, as I talked about in another video. That never happened, which is sad, yet not surprising. But yeah, I fulfilled my promise and talked about this atrocious movie. Suck it.
It's me, Billy.
Password?
It's me, Colonel, Billy Duncan. I just want to see Kathy.
You get off of these premises.
Oh, come on, Colonel. I only want to see Kathy.
What about?
Colonel, that's private.
That's private.
Life's a Jungle, Africa's Most Wanted. This has to be, objectively, the worst movie I've ever seen. My main problem with it is the pacing. It is so slow. I literally had to watch it sped up just to casually enjoy it like other films. It's unnecessarily long, at over 100 minutes, yet with better editing could have been shortened down to maybe 20. But this bad pacing leads to some hilarity when awkward pauses come up at times, to the point that it made me laugh on some occasions.
Right over here.
There's the spot. Go bananas.
Yeah, bananas.
The movie is just about a shithead dog named Pip who gets lost in the jungle while on an African safari with his rich family, and the typical, oh I gotta go home type setup. He meets these lame friends and they bicker with these rhinos over water. That's it. These rhinos though, they are moto levels of big, let me tell ya. They are the biggest chads ever.
I like that horn of yours.
You get right to the point, don't you?
So if you can't tell by the title, Africa's Most Wanted was only made as a way to capitalize on the success of Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, which came out the same year. I wouldn't exactly call it a ripoff besides that, as the films are different in other ways. It feels more like a ripoff of the second Madagascar movie. Spoiled animal trying to escape Africa, a water crisis, jerk villain, and wanting to stay by the end. And yes, the animation looks like something I would shit out my ass at 3 in the morning. Stinky.
I like girlfriends.
Yeah, and I never kissed a girl.
Yeah, me too. Girlfriend.
Now, settle down, gentlemen. Everything's gonna be alright. Trust me.
But some girlfriends will be nice though.
The Wickerman. Originally, it seemed best to watch the original 1973 version first, but after watching this film, maybe I'll end up seeing that in a better light, because almost anything else is more favorable than this. The Wickerman is a film starring none other than Nicolas Cage, the king of the beautifully awful. He plays a police officer in search of a little girl, who might be his daughter. This leads him to a mysterious island called Summer's Isle, which is run by neo-pagans, and it involves some convoluted mystery I got lost in, because how could I get caught in it when I'm watching a movie about Nicolas Cage yelling at random women?
This hers? Tell me!
Yes, I think it's, yeah.
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
I don't know! Where are you going?
Back to her place.
And I'm coming with you.
No!
He kinda just fumbles around and starts learning of this island's messed up backstory. The twist though is that the little girl is not missing, and this is all a trap to lead him there. They burn him alive in a ritual that guarantees a better harvest. Oh, and there's the bee scene, you know the one.
What is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah! Ah!
And it turns out that this was not in the original version. The theatrical cut has just the audio playing over footage of the women walking. The full scene is only on the unrated cut, which I had somewhat randomly bought. But yeah, it's a weird fucking movie. I mean, you have Braveheart Lady over here and Cage kidnapping a little girl while in a bear suit. Cinema at its finest. This nearly landed at number 1 too, but there's a special film I had to talk about. The VelociPastor. And finally, we end on a film that actually overtook The Amazing Bulk as the funniest thing I've ever seen. And coincidentally enough, it was distributed by the same publisher, Wild Eye Releasing. I actually first heard about it in 2020 as a simple meme, the film's description itself. It reads, after losing his parents, a priest travels to China where he inherits a mysterious ability that allows him to turn into a dinosaur. At first horrified by this new power, a prostitute convinces him to use it to fight crime, and ninjas. The DVD also has this description, almost word for word. but it's more to explore in that plot. Doug's parents dying wasn't even edited in. Love that. And apparently the villain's plan is just to sell cocaine or something. The plot makes no sense, but what you're here for is the action, and there's plenty of it. This is what the Velociraptor looks like, which is surprising because I thought it would have used terrible CGI. Doug has a surprisingly moving relationship with the prostitute, Carol, but they end up having a pseudo-sex scene. Then they wake up and are attacked by more ninjas. Despite its budget of $36,000, the camera they use is actually not half bad, and they clearly put some effort into the script. People online seem to actually really like this film, mostly ironically. It's a movie where you can just relax your brain and not question the legitimacy of the guy in a dinosaur costume killing Christian drug-selling ninjas. Apparently a sequel is in the works, which I'm actually excited for. Whenever that comes out, I will definitely mention it in a future installment of this mini-series, but for now, I'm perfectly fine with the existence of this one tremendous solo film.